It's our annual trip to the HD radio exhibit at the International CES. Hello, everyone. I'm Dave Graveline, host of Into Tomorrow. It's the 2014 edition. Joining us now, as always a delight to talk with Bob Struble, President and CEO of Ubiquity, the HD radio folks. Bob, welcome Into Tomorrow.
Great to be with you as always, Dave, and hopefully we'll regale you with all kinds of great stories of the progress of HD and in our beautiful new, big, large booth, and give you a little bit of a tour and see what's going on.
You need more space because you got more cars.
We were able to make the announcement at this show that every major automaker, every automaker, in fact, has HD radio technology in at least some of their vehicles. So that's a major milestone that we've been working years to get. If you look around the booth space too, you'll see that these are mainstream affordable cars. We've got a Ford Fiesta, we've got a Mitsubishi Lancer, we've got a Mazda 3, you've got a Toyota Corolla, you've got a Honda Civic. These are not expensive cars. These are mainstream cars that are available to the mass market. In 2013, Dave, they're 1/3 of the cars sold in the United States came with HD radio technology, and with all those people buying all those cars, that leads to listening. And we've done some calculations and have been able to determine that over 3 billion with a B, hours of listening was done on HD radio stations in 2013. One of the main features of HD radio technology is the ability to broadcast new channels. They're calling them HD2s and HD3s. And we've really seen, especially in 2013, an explosion of new diverse content, stuff that you really just don't get on traditional AM and FM radio, and radio broadcasters are saying, hey, I've got an extra channel. I have an extra channel or two. Let me try comedy. Let me try bluegrass. Let me try reggae. Let me try jazz. So that leads to what we're all looking for, more consumer choice and more service and more opportunities. So we're going to show you some whiz-bang data stuff that really brings broadcast radio into the 21st century. A key trend, obviously, at CES has been all of the effort that's going on in car infotainment services, and you can do a lot of stuff in your car. One of the major pushes of HD radio technology is to bring radio broadcasters, AM and FM radio broadcasters, into that world and make sure that they have a product offering which is competitive and consistent with user expectations in 2014.
Well, let's take a look at the booth, because you've got so many cool things to show and so many new things to share about HD radio.
Excited to do it. We're sitting in the front seat of a brand new 2014 Toyota Corolla. The Corolla, obviously, mainstream car, right in the middle of the mass market. So what we're seeing here, we're listening to a local Las Vegas HD radio station. It's 102.7 Country Channel. And we see the basic HD radio feature set, we believe, displayed in a very, very compelling and user-friendly way. As I go through this, two things to keep in mind. Number one, everything that you see is coming from a radio station and is free over the air to the consumer. So all these are free services. Basic feature set, I'm listening to a country channel. The HD radio logo tells me I'm listening in HD. I also have a 1 and a 2 that tells me there's 2 channels of audio on this particular station. If I want to toggle back and forth between those stations, touchscreen, good implementation. I can go back to the HD one. We're going to see another piece of music. The station logo comes up and we get the album art. Standard tagging feature by now in most cars. I like the song. I hadn't heard it before. I might want to buy it. I hit the tag button. The information is stored. Dave, it's going to be transferred automatically via Bluetooth to my iPhone. And the next time I go on iTunes, I will find a folder that says tagged, and all those songs that I chose, I can preview and purchase. But wait, there's more. One of the first is traffic services. And if I go, it's a navigation radio, so I've got navigation in here. We see the HD radio traffic logo, and what it does is 2 things. On the map, it will tell me what's going on. So I see the Paradise is colored green here, but it's colored yellow elsewhere. That means slow-moving traffic. If I move out a little bit, I may see construction or accidents or things of that nature. So I've got construction going on over here downtown. I can also go back to a straight-up traffic incident report. Again, everything coming from the radio station, free to the consumer. Traffic event list. We're running around Vegas. We know that Paradise and Sands is probably not in good shape. Let's take a look. Looks slow traffic on Paradise. If I want some detail, the traffic's moving at 22 miles an hour, which actually seems pretty good to me. And my wife's personal favorite is the weather services. Again, this is coming from the radio station. Notice again the HD radio logo with the weather channel. We've got current weather, what's going on in Vegas. I might want to see what's going on for the next 3 days. I can see it looks like it's going to be pretty nice Saturday and Sunday. Updated as of 10 minutes ago. You can customize your home screen. We'll show this one a little bit. We like it. You've got one view of all 3 HD radio services in one place on one screen. I see my audio services up here, the song that's playing, the station. I've got my weather here, and I've got the traffic information down here with my HD Radio's logos everywhere. So it's, in my view, this is a home run radio and really is sort of the state of the art in terms of what consumers can expect from their radio dial. Today we had a good look at cars, and cars, an incredibly important segment. So much radio listening takes place in cars, but people do get out of their cars, and they do go home, and they want radios there. So we've got a full selection of home radios, higher-end home radios, but also new this year and maybe more exciting are these more affordable radios with very popular features. So right here we see what we call the narrator radio. This is a fully featured HD radio receiver. We see the album cover art. We see song, artist, and title, and a quite affordable radio, $99 retail. Also moving up and down the shelves, popular features included such as Bluetooth connectivity. This is an HD radio receiver from AudioVox, which also will connect your phone and play your music there. Smaller little portables, and these little runners from Best Buy Insignia, $49 radio. They work well, and they give consumers HD radio listening in their home, so you have a place to go after they get out of their cars. The CES, Dave, is about also forward-looking stuff, and one of the key initiatives that we have, and very important to radio broadcasters and consumers, is to bring HD radio to portable and mobile devices. That means phones and tablets and PNDs. We've been successful with personal navigation devices with Garmin. Those are very popular. The next step is really to move us into the tablets and the phones, and what we've got here are the initial releases of HD radio tablets. So the devices that you see in front of you are receiving over-the-air broadcast signal, which might be important if you've got a tablet that doesn't have 3G plan, that's got Wi-Fi, you're out of the house, you might want information and entertainment, you might want to listen to music, well, you can listen to radio on these tablets. So, local Las Vegas radio station, we've developed the app that powers it. It looks like a radio. I get the HD radio features, KWNR, local Vegas station. I like this song. I might want to tag it for future use. I can hit a tag button. This will populate in a library, and I can go and purchase or preview that song. We've got the album cover art. I'm listening to Josh Turner on a country radio station, HD1, HD2, so I can tune up to the HD2, see what's going on there. Oh, we got Joe D. Messina. This might be your outlaw country. I'm not sure. But it acts and looks and acts like a radio. We've got seek and scan. I've got my favorites button that'll go back to where I was and have my presets. So this is a fully functional radio built into an Android tablet, and it also has got this totally hip and cool antenna that you see here. It will tune using an antenna with earbuds, but if I'm not using headphones or an earbud, I've got this handy dandy little antenna, and that enables the product.
Do we have any kind of availability projection?
We're looking in 2014. One of the purposes of CES is to preview these products to brands and retailers and say, hey, wouldn't you like to slap your brand on this and bring it to market? So we're hopeful we'll see that in 2014.
You know, Bob, there's so much here, it can be a bit overwhelming for folks. So how do consumers best find out about HD radio and all of its availability?
Dave, I'm glad you asked that, because we've seen that same trend. People go out and buy a car, they discover they have HD radio, and they want to know what's in their market, what are their stations. So we've come out, just recently launched an HD radio app that you can download to your phone, and it serves as a guide to the technology, but probably most importantly, as a station guide. It'll tell you what's in your local market. So I've got mine on my iPhone here. It'll give you a sense, our HD logo, and we go to the HD radio guide. I may show over here on this larger screen. It'll be easier to see. So again, same functionality. This is what I see on my phone when I go into a new market. I hit a station guide. It knows that I'm in Las Vegas, and it's going to tell me, Dave, all the HD radio stations that are in Las Vegas. So I'm seeing we've got classical down at the low end of the dial. I've got some Spanish talk. We've talked about the diverse programming that's available. Look at this. The Voice of UNLV Student Body is an HD2 channel. The Pulse of Gay America, Pride Radio, is on 93.1 HD2. So I'm able to scan up and down the dial and see exactly what's on there. And more, I'm able to link to the station in a way. So I like cutting edge Coyote Country. I'm going to go to that station. I can call the station. I can go to their website. I can view their Twitter feed. I can go to their Facebook page. And so for a consumer, it's an interesting way and an easy way to understand what's going on with the technology. There's a buyer's guide. I can go see all the products that are available and that are out there, new radios, car radios, home radios. But most importantly, we think in that local market to get the ability to see all of the diverse programming. I'm looking at several pages of new HD2 channels on the dial.
And of course, the app is free, as is the website at hdradio.com.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that too, because the website we have down here is newly designed. It's got similar functionality, so folks can always go to the web, search for their local markets, find those same radio stations, and link up. And again, designed to be information to the consumer of what they can do and what they should expect from their new HD radio receiver.
A resource of valuable information. It's always fun to visit the HD radio exhibit at CES. Bob, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us again.
Dave, thanks for taking the time. We enjoy it, and we're happy that as we go through year after year after year, we're able to show you much more progress, and hope we've done so again this year.
Absolutely, and the growth is incredible. hdradio.com for lots more.